Mr. Derek Brundle, KBBT champion. How's that feel, man?
Feels good. I'll tell you what, I'm worn out though. I am beat up. I
I'm
am just beat down.
yeah, man, dude. I mean, you fished in some ridiculous conditions this weekend, man. I mean, come on, 30-mile-an-hour winds both days. Getting, I mean, we saw what Conant was going through. You were going through the same thing. You kind of, didn't fish, what Conant was fishing, in that crazy stuff. But man, dude, I mean, it just takes a beating on you, man.
It does, man. It takes a toll on the body. I mean, 10 hours in a kayak is just a long, long time. Especially when you don't stop and you just keep grinding and grinding and grinding. Um, so 5 events, so 50 hours in the kayak in the last 3 weeks. It's been a grind, and that's not even including fishing other stuff and the
Yeah.
monthlies and everything else that's been going on. So, um, yeah, I mean, it is a workout for sure.
Derek, you're my age, man. Mid 40s. Um, what gives you the stamina to do this, man? I mean, like, how are you? What can anglers do to better prepare themselves to be, have more stamina on the water? And hydration, fitness. I mean, what is it that you're doing? Is the secret sauce to? I mean, you've got the Ponce Inlet fountain of youth here, man. I mean, it's crazy what you guys are doing, man.
I I don't know as though like I'm the right guy to ask about all of that stuff because I am terrible. I get so focused on fishing and so focused on trying to catch fish and um I just sometimes I forget to drink for hours and hours and hours and then I feel like, "Oh man, I gotta have something to drink." Um I'll be honest, what keeps me going on the water is just the drive and the passion for catching fish. I mean, that's
It's
it,
I
really.
mean, yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, because I mean, look, I know you. I mean, you're always up like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, crack of dawn. You're out the door, and not only with fishing, but I mean, your regular job and everything else, man. And no, now listen, don't try to call Derek Brundle at 8 o'clock at night. You ain't gonna answer the phone.
No, no,
It ain't happening.
no.
Man. That's what I think.
Anybody that knows me knows that 8 o'clock is like the cutoff time. And
Exactly. I was like, man, I was
if
trying to get
if,
him at
if it's really
7:15.
yeah, I mean, if it's really important, call like 30 times and my phone will wake me up. But
Right.
other than that, you get a response in the morning. And that's about it.
So this is a title that I think is we've talked about it, man. I mean, this is a title that you've wanted, and you guys have experienced this bracket many times since day one, man. And it was like in the very beginning, you were always seemed like you were just missing that elite eight or that final four, or just missing that paycheck, man. And it just seems like it was always alluded to you. You always got paired up with some Yahoo in, like Texas or Florida or whatever, South Carolina. And it just seems like, they would just, catch their, standard bag, which would beat you. But man, there's something special that happened with you guys this year, man. I mean, it was just, I don't know if it was a timing thing or whatever, man, but you guys were putting up mid 90s all the way through this bracket, man. I mean, with a smallmouth coming in, they weren't on beds yet. You guys just killed it with smallmouth this year. It was incredible, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think the timing just happened to be perfect, especially that place that I spent the whole entire bracket at. Um, the fish, I think I caught like maybe 4 fish or 5 fish off of beds. I think three against you, and then a few others here and there random. But the fish were right there, right on the edge, like ready to make the move, but they were still eating, and they were in that real like fired up, you know, stage that they get in right before they spawn. Um, and like just took advantage of it. And I love smallmouth fishing. If I can do
Oh, it's
anything, I
fantastic,
would
man.
rather go smallmouth fishing. So
Yeah.
that's why I spent the whole bracket doing that. Because there was another lake that I found, and I was out. I went and I found some bedded fish, and I put up like 96 and 3/4 in like 2 hours. I think I was on the phone with you, um, and I did that in like a couple hours, and that was my backup plan for today, if I didn't end up fishing against Matt, that's where I was going to go. But Matt and I had already decided if we ended up facing each other in the championship that we would just go to some lake and just bang it out and just go balls out and make it happen. So um,
No doubt. I mean, it was special day. I mean, it was a special day. For you and Matt, just kind of sitting back and watching you. I mean, I was so excited to wake up. I woke up, 3 a.m. yesterday to go fish. And I was fishing, and I was excited to do that. But I woke up early this morning and just super excited to see you and Matt fish. I mean, I just wanted to sit back and watch this. And I had a front row seat to this, man. And if you guys missed the coverage today, it was some of the best coverage. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, watching, Derek do his thing and, teaching us, what he does and watching it all happen on Mother's Day. And then watching Matt get his butt kicked out on that water and watching him literally it was a stone cold killer out there in 2 foot waves on his kayak, standing up, catching two fish in a. I mean, dude, it was insane. It was insane. And I saw your demeanor kind of change when he went out there and like he caught two fish and you had 3 or 4. I mean, things kind of changed, man, like this is going to be a complete battle. And then it was like, after we got off air, I mean, it was a lull, man. I mean, it was
yeah,
like a complete lull. And you did catch that nice one, the 18 and a half. Like we talked about that kind of major period between 11 and 12. And then, I mean, when we got back on air, it was game on again. It was crazy.
yeah. I mean, I know I fish a little bit harder than I do when I'm not on air. When I'm on air, just because I want to show people, I want to showcase what we do, and not just what we do as fishermen, but like as kayak fishermen, and how the fish get taken care of so quickly, and pictures taken, and fish released, and I want people to see all that. So I think I try just a little bit harder when we're on air.
Yeah,
Plus, it's cool. I mean, you get to hold fish up on live TV. I mean, it's fun.
it
Um,
was.
and it's just that extra thing that kind of pushes me a little bit further. So it's it's a blast. But I'll tell you what, watching Matt out there, and I think I might have even said it. I was going down the bank and I had in my mind I should go to the rock pile, and I kept looking out there and I kept looking out there, and I'm going, that's just bananas. I'm not even gonna go out there. And then I saw him, and you said, "Oh, Matt's making a move," and I looked across the lake, and I could see him going down there, and I could see waves in front of him and waves behind him, and then he would disappear. And I'm like, "Oh my God, he's going right to the spot." And he got there, and I think first cast he hooked up. It was like two cranks of the handle, and he was on. The next cast, bam, he was on, and I know that spot. And when they're there, they are there. So I thought he was going to go on a run and just smoke them right there. But something happened, and maybe he showed up at the tail end of the feed or whatever, and it just shut off for him. And he just stood out there, and he got his butt handed to him. Um, for a long time. I mean, he put in the work. I mean, that dude is an animal. Um, to fish in those conditions, standing up, fishing in those conditions, you're using your core muscles, everything you got to stay on the kayak, like riding a bull and fishing and doing it effectively. So, hats off to Matt. That was incredible to watch.
It was incredible to watch. I mean, we talk about the it factor. I mean, we talk about they have that it factor. There's no question. Conant has that it factor, man. He's a stone cold,
Absolutely.
absolute killer. I mean, it was so cool to watch, man. I mean, the sound was off, but there was no sound needed. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
picture said it all. It was incredible, man. Incredible footage. Again, I hope everybody
See
goes
what?
back.
Sorry. Yeah.
Um,
But I was just gonna say, what you guys saw today, I have the pleasure of seeing that all the time with Conan. Like I fish with him all the time. So when I tell people like how insanely cool, calm, and collective that guy is under any conditions, I mean, he showed it today, and I get to see that. Like I said, I see that all the time. So like fishing with somebody like that makes you better by watching what they're doing. It's
right.
insane.
So what's cool about this is this championship is going to be replayed, on the playlist from Motion Sports. So if you go to Motion Sports, you can watch this championship over, or go to the YouTube page on Motion Sports, and you'll be able to see this championship and see what we're talking about. It was just so cool to watch, man. But I mean, Derek, at the end of the day, you put 86 inches in ridiculous conditions. I mean, you had a cold front come through, 30-mile-an-hour winds. Your water temperatures were in the mid 50s. You were fighting slime darts all over the place, and somehow, some way, you grinded out 86 inches, man, to win. I mean, you completely changed your ball game. I was like kind of shocked that you and Matt didn't want to go smallmouth fishing, which is really cool. But do you guys to go mano a mano on snippet to it on a largemouth bass fishery in these conditions? My hat's off to you, man. I mean, that's the way to do it, man. If you're gonna do it, that's the way to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Matt and I both kind of feel the same way of, you know, when you're, fighting against somebody or fishing against somebody in a championship round, the only way to make it fair is to be on the same body of water at the same time and just go heads up. I mean, that's what we call going heads up, and him and I do it all the time together. For little competitions or whatever, just
Sure.
fun. But yeah, I mean, I think and Matt does too. I think that's the way you figure out who did the best that day and move on from it.
Now, I will say your talent got you there, but I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna put it your talent maybe 80-20. There's definitely a little bit of luck, and those of you who missed it, the luck factor of the found goat trophy against Blake Power, it had to have had some magical power, because my God, here we go. Here we sit with the goat who found the goat trophy. It was bad luck for some, great luck for you. And literally, since you found the goat trophy, you literally have not trailed in any of the KBBT bracket. And man, the goat did you good, man.
It definitely did, man. I'll tell you what. Even if I'm not really a superstitious guy, but whatever that thing had for bad juju for those people, it definitely changed changed my mindset. Like I said, I was behind. I was trailing pretty good to Blake,
Yeah.
and I found that thing, and literally it turned around, and I started smashing them, and it just the foot has been on the gas pedal ever since.
Hey, listen, I was not joking. I bought the goat sweatshirt. I put the goat sweatshirt on. It was with me when I was fishing. I literally caught, my the limit within an hour. Okay, I led the tournament for like 2 or 3 hours, and I wanted finishing top five. It's a top five goat thing. You too can get your goat jersey right here at the fan store. There it is, right there. The Derek Brundle limited edition, the goat hoodie, right there. Go to KFLFanstore.com. Get you. Listen, if you want to win tournaments, don't be buying jackhammers. Get you a goat trophy. Get you a goat hoodie first, and then you have to get the jackhammer. This is it. This is your winning formula right here. The goat hoodie, limited edition. Get you now.
That is the sweatshirt that I was wearing today.
That's exact same
I'd be
sweatshirt.
wearing it right now, but it reeks like slime darts, and my wife would murder me if I sat on the couch with her wearing that shirt right now. But hats off to Tim Spry at for the KFL store. He did a great job. That thing looks tremendous.
It looks
He came
great,
up with the
man.
graphics and stuff. It's awesome. I mean, I'm not
It's
gonna
a lot
lie.
of
I
fun.
ordered one, and I've been wearing it since I got it,
Yep.
and proof is in the pudding.
No doubt, man. That is Superman's cape right there, man. There's no doubt about it. That is that's the way to catch fish, man. But yeah, KFLFanstore.com. Go on the KFL app. You can go to the Fan Store on the app and order you one right now. Limited edition. So it's so funny, man. I'm serious. That was so funny. It was so great to watch. But Derek, I mean, look, man, I can't tell you, man to man, what an awesome effort. And I think everybody appreciates it. What all the effort you and Matt put on the water today, but you are the champion, man. And, John Fox was our inaugural champion last year. You carry forth the tradition. You are now the 2022 KBBT champion, but also, dude, you're also the KFL champion, man. I mean, come on. The KFL Maulers the Massachusetts Maulers are the champion. I mean, dude, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, you guys are putting in the work, man. It's so cool. But I would tell you what, the KFL season's starting here in about 3 weeks. They're coming for you, man. They're coming for you. I mean, look out.
Yeah, I mean, I know they're going to be coming for us, but I mean, I'm not the KFL champion. My team is the KFL champion. And it was definitely a team effort all the way around. And we're not scared. We're not hiding. We bring it, show it, bring it. Come on, come get it.
Right,
I mean, if I wasn't
right.
so damn tired, I'd walk in the back room and grab the trophy and show it to you anyways. But um,
That's awesome.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna give it hell this year for KFL. I mean, we are fired up and we're ready to go. We're ready to defend the title, and you know, God willing, we'll put another trophy back on the
Yeah,
shelf.
right on. Blackbeard wants to know, when are the KBBT I got Brundled t-shirts coming out? The goat like running over like with a train track, and then we're just sitting there laid flat or something. We got completely railroaded. But I tell you, man, what's great about your run, man. Like, I will speak personally because I got the chance to face you, dude. I mean, like, I gave it every bit of everything I had, man. Like, I mean, focused, focused, focused. I mean, I have to be honest with you. I wasn't so much focused on the Gunnersville tournament. My main concern waking up that Saturday was to whip your tail, man. I mean, no joke. Like, whatever happened with the Gunnersville tournament was going to happen. I knew I needed big time stuff, man. But when I caught that 22.5 against you, I'm like, here we go. And then I got goaded. It's like, but it. What I'm trying to say is everybody brought their best stuff against you. I mean, and it's like, that has to feel good because you know that you are going against people's best stuff, like Matt and myself and Blackbeard and Blake. I mean, they know who they're going against, man. But yet you still wind up defeating everybody and obviously Conant in the championship, man. And to run through that gauntlet, man, and become the KBBT champion, man. It's incredible. Good job, man. Awesome.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man. It definitely was a grind. It was a battle. I mean, I think I said it earlier too. I mean, the level of competition and talent in KBBT and coming up through the brackets now, there's no ducks, man. There's no like, oh, I hope I get that guy. I hope I get that guy. It's like, man, I hope I win. You know what I mean? And that's you go out and you grind it, because if you go back and look at the beginning of the bracket and you run down all the names on the bracket, everybody there is the potential to be the champion for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. I mean, again, I mean, it was incredible. It was a great bracket. I think it was the best bracket we've ever had. I'll be honest with you. I mean,
I
in
think
terms
so.
of the action, I mean, you had so close matchups. It could have gone either way for anybody, and the comebacks, I mean, it was incredible. And then watching the action today, it was by far, I think, the best bracket we've ever done. So it was fun. Speaking of which, we're going to end on this, Derek. You and Matt Conant are undefeated in the team bracket, and we're here to announce the team bracket is going to start on July 16th. We're going to give it about a month or two off, like everybody breathe, to get the KFL going. The team bracket is going to start July 16th. We'll put it up here in about a week or so for registration. Get you a partner. It's a 2 angler team. And again, it's going to be a complete random draw. Get you a partner, get you a team name, and then we're going to completely random draw out the teams, and then we're going to have a great time. This is a ton of fun. This is a very, very fun and exciting bracket. It's the best 10 fish for your squad, and each angler has to catch 5. I mean, that's how we're going to do it. Each angler has to catch 5. So it's going to be great. So it is going to be fun, exciting. The team bracket, July 16th. It's going to be fun.
That's gonna be awesome, man. Matt and I look forward to the teams bracket every year. This year, hey, we're looking to three-peat.
That will be Chicago Bulls esque. You know what I mean? That would be incredible. A dynasty for sure. A New England Patriot, and all that good stuff. But man, Derek, you know what's great? I get to see you this week, man. I get to
Yeah,
come up
right.
to
I
New
mean, I'm
England.
looking forward to it. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
it's gonna be great, man. I'm going to Connecticut, and then we're gonna do some striper fishing. I think what Thursday was?
Yep.
Did we say Thursday or Friday? One of the two.
Yeah, whatever. I
Um,
think so.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, and we get to do a little have a little fun, man. So I'm coming
Heck
up.
yeah.
I think on Wednesday, and I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So those of you in New England,
Nice.
man, come on. I haven't been to New England fishing in a long time, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I hate that I'm missing the main tournament. I would love to go up there and fish that, but my daughter's graduating high school, man. A little bit more important things going on in life. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, man. So, Derek, thanks again, man. Congratulations. Incredible run, man. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Very excited.
You want to thank anybody before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. I definitely would like to thank all my sponsors. New Canoe, Motor Guide, Amped Outdoors, Rogue Fishing, um, X-Zone Lures, Accent Fishing Products, um, the Bomb Anchor, Yak Gadget. Um, yeah, I mean, just everybody
Really?
that's helped me along. My wife has been super understanding for this bracket. She has been a super trooper, so definitely want to thank her.
Absolutely.
Um, and everybody that's been supporting me through the whole thing. And Tim Spry for the goat shirt. Gotta thank Tim for the goat shirt.
There it is. The goat shirt. There it is. One more time. Limited edition, the goat hoodie right
Limited
there.
edition.
it's I'm telling you guys, if your fishing will not go wrong. Get you one. All right, Derek. Man, congratulations, bro. Um, man, till next time. KBBT, we're out, man. Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
See ya.